The Maya city of Tulum was once a thriving metropolis, a place where the ancient Maya people came together to trade, worship, and celebrate their rich cultural heritage. The towering stone walls and the imposing pyramids were a testament to the advanced architectural and engineering skills of the Maya, and the bustling streets were filled with the sounds of merchants haggling, children laughing, and the quiet murmur of prayers in the temples. This is the Maya city of Tulum. But before we get started, please click the subscribe button below so you can be notified about new history videos. Also, comment down below if you've ever been lucky enough to see the ruins of the Maya city of Tulum in person, or what other cool places you would like to learn about. But behind the grand facades of the city's buildings, the lives of its inhabitants were far from idyllic. The Maya people lived in a harsh and unforgiving world, one filled with danger and uncertainty. Their days were filled with hard labor as they worked to grow food, build homes, and defend their city against the threats of rival cities and hostile invaders. Despite the challenges they faced, the people of Tulum persevered, and they built a rich and vibrant culture around their daily lives. They worshipped their gods in elaborate temples and made offerings to ensure their continued protection. They traded goods with neighboring cities and established a vibrant economy that helped their city flourish. Their greatest achievement, however, was the city itself. Tulum was a marvel of engineering and architectural prowess, a place where the ancient Maya people could come together and show their strength and unity. The towering stone walls, which rose up from the jungle floor, were a symbol of their power, and the imposing pyramids, which towered over the city, were a testament to their religious devotion. But even as the city of Tulum flourished, the lives of its inhabitants were far from secure. The forces of nature were always a threat, with hurricanes and droughts putting their lives and homes at risk, and the threat of invasion was ever present as rival cities sought to expand their territory and conquer new lands. Despite these challenges, the people of Tulum remained steadfast, and they continued to thrive in the face of adversity. They built their homes with care and worked their fields with determination, always striving to make a better life for themselves and their families. And then, one day, their world changed forever. A massive hurricane swept through the city, destroying homes and buildings, and leaving the once mighty city in ruins. The people of Tulum were forced to abandon their homes and flee for their lives, and the city was lost to the jungle, forgotten by all but a few scattered survivors. For centuries, the city of Tulum lay hidden, its ruins slowly being consumed by the relentless march of time. But then, in the late 19th century, explorers rediscovered the lost city, and the world was once again awestruck by the marvels of the ancient Maya people. Today, visitors of Tulum can still see the towering stone walls and imposing pyramids, and can imagine what life must have been like for the inhabitants of this once great city. They can imagine the bustling streets filled with the sounds of commerce and laughter, in the temple plazas where the priests perform their sacred ceremonies. And they can think of the lives of the people who called Tulum home, and how they faced the challenges of their world with courage and determination. The people of Tulum were not perfect, but they were strong and resilient, and they left behind a legacy that still inspires us today. The city of Tulum was not just a place of stone and mortar. It was a living, breathing entity, filled with the energy and spirit of its people. The ancient Maya people had a deep connection to the land, and they honored the forces of nature with rituals and ceremonies. The bustling marketplaces were a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the people as they traded goods and services with their neighbors. The bustling marketplaces of Tulum were a hub of activity, with merchants selling everything from food and spices to pottery and textiles. But life in Tulum was not all work and no play. The ancient Maya people were a joyous and celebratory people, and they knew how to have a good time. They hosted grand festivals and ceremonies. They were feasted and danced, and offered up prayers to their gods. One of the most spectacular events was the equinox, when the sun rose directly over the main pyramid in the city, casting a brilliant light on the ceremonies taking place below. Thousands of people would gather in the city center, and the air would be filled with the sounds of music, singing, and chanting. The city of Tulum was also a place of learning. The ancient Maya people were renowned for their astronomical knowledge, and they used their knowledge of the stars to create a sophisticated calendar system. They also developed an intricate system of writing, which allowed them to record their history, laws, and religious beliefs. But despite their advancements in science and technology, the people of Tulum remained deeply connected to the spiritual world. They worshiped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, who they believed governed the forces of nature and guided the fate of the city. They performed elaborate ceremonies in the temples and offered up prayers and offerings to ensure the continued protection and prosperity of the city. As the city of Tulum grew and flourished, the people began to make plans for the future. They envisioned their city as a shining beacon of civilization, a place where their descendants would continue to live and thrive. But as the years passed, their once great city began to decline. The forces of nature and the threat of invasion took their toll, and the city was eventually abandoned, lost to the jungle, and forgotten by time. But today, the city of Tulum lives on, a testament to the strength and resilience of the ancient Maya people. The towering stone walls and imposing pyramids still stand, a monument to a time long past, and a reminder of the rich cultural heritage that still lives on in the people of Mexico. The city of Tulum is a place of mystery and wonder, a place where visitors can step back in time and imagine what life was like for the people who once called it home. So let us pay homage to the city of Tulum and its people, and celebrate the rich cultural heritage that still lives on in the hearts and minds of the people of Mexico. Let us remember the ancient Maya people in the city they built, and be inspired by their strength, resilience, and determination in the face of adversity.